Hi everybody, how's it going? I can hear the music. Hang on, what's going on here? I hope you can hear. Wait. Settings, audio. All right, maybe that's better. Yeah, I need to mute that for a second. Yeah. Um, how's it going? I hope you're well. Hey, look, it's Brian here, TAS A plus English. I'm doing a very late night stream. It's Sunday night. It's 11 p.m. here. And I was sitting at home and I was thinking, next week I want to do kind of a late night stream, but I want to do a different game from the Hercule Poirot, something different, something a bit different, yeah, a bit lighter. And so I was looking through my library on Steam, and I have the game Stanley Parable, Stanley Parable, isn't it? Yeah, and it's a strange game, a very very strange game. I bought it. I bought it during the COVID lockdown. What is it? It's a game about a man in an office, basically. I don't know. I just checked before I came on live, and it seems there's 42 endings. It's a very strange game. I just want to show you. I'm not going to play for long because I have to work in the morning. But I was thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to give this a go. Like, I'm going to go back to this game and have a go at it tonight. And then I was thinking, just stream it. Like, let's just go for it. So maybe I'll stream this every night, maybe for an hour next week. Yeah, just to see how it is. It's a curious game. I've played it. I was checking on Steam. I've played for about 4 hours. There's no real point to it. Let's just jump into it. Yeah, let's just see how it goes. Yeah. But I do like it, and I think you're going to enjoy it as well. And there's a lot of vocabulary here. So let me just, I need to turn on the volume there because the volume was gone way up. Okay, we have the music. Okay, good. Back. Let's begin the game. Here we go. The end is never, the end is never, the
This
end
is
is
the
never.
story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a
He's at
keyboard.
his work desk.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, so
And
there
then
he
one
is.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that
I'll
would
be quiet.
forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so it's very strange. What time is it? Nearly 10 o'clock. 5 to 10, I'd say. So he's number 427 in his office. Figurine finding committee meeting today. It's a typical kind of workstation. I don't know. I've worked in these places. I have been here, yeah. Phone, computer, filing office, filing. What do you got? Filing cabinets. That's the one. Those big windows that we see. Number 429. So here we are, but nobody is
All of
here.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The narrator is fantastic in this game. Like I said, I've played this game. I bought this game during COVID, you know, the lockdown, and I bought the deluxe version, so it's kind of updated. I think the game is maybe 10 years old. I hate Mondays, pens, typical workstations.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I hate photocopiers. I used to work in a school and all the teachers would fight over the photocopier because everybody would arrive 5 minutes before their lesson and then the photocopier would break or there would be no ink and everybody would freak out. And nowadays I work online and I do not miss that at all. So as you can see, everything is empty. We're in number 427. Maybe there's a party that they forgot to invite me to. Papers strewn around. Meeting today. Figurine finders in the meeting room. Okay. Balloons. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece. Yeah, typical office. You can just feel the carpet, can't you? You can just feel that carpet. There's another boxes of paper. Everybody watch The Office. So we're in this office. Where is everybody? Be My Valentine. Old school telephone. I think this game is maybe, you know, it's over 10 years old, but this is the kind of the deluxe edition. It's the updated version of it. And it's just really, really strange. The banality of The Office, yeah. Oh my god. Nobody. There's nobody here.
Stanley, pick up the bucket.
The bucket. Where's the bucket? There's a cup. The narrator is very, I don't know, sarcastic maybe? He just seems to know exactly what you're going to do before you do it. This is a game about choices, yeah? It's kind of like, you know, do we live in a predetermined world? It's a balloon. Man, you could... Oh, there's the bucket, look.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Right. What do I do with the bucket? This is the first time I've ever picked up the bucket. Where am I? The typical art you get. Oh, at least it's not motivational. At least it's not a kitten. Oh. Yeah. Okay, drop the bucket. Why am I holding the bucket? I've played this before, but I've never picked up the bucket before.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
We've got two choices. Should I follow the orders? I could go right. I could go left. Let's go left. What am I supposed to do with this? Man, it's empty. Where is everybody? Hello? There will be a reward. It's the meeting room, everybody. Woo! Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? The investigation in this room, they feel pointless, to be honest. TBH. Ideas. Weird spinning figurines. I saw one in the cargo room. Can we sell them? Obviously. Maybe we are the collectibles. Maybe we are the collectibles. Maybe it's us. Thank you. Good luck. What am I doing with this bucket? There will be a reward for finding them all. Filing cabinets. Stop kidding yourself. I want them so much. I want to go home. There will be cleaning. Small required. Mission status. Inside of a sequel, a large room with boxes somewhere both red and blue nearby a fireplace. Gotta collect them all. Looks like 927. Ha 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 ha. That's me. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point. I don't think there's any point to this game, to be honest with you. Warehouse access plan. Produce one plank to allow ease of access. Construct bridge to allow a collection of sliding float. Retrieve Chris's remains. Construct new. Okay. Alright, there's nobody here. Let's move on. Oh, broom.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Yes.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
Right.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
The bucket is mine. There, I said it, everybody.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There.
Oh, nice.
Now it's
Property of
settled.
Stanley.
No more
Stanley's
debate.
bucket.
No more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
My bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
It's what we call a stairwell. No, I'm going to go downstairs, everybody. Oh my god. It's red. Car park?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Okay, look at the content warning. So, in the options, I, so look, general. I set something for like show content warnings. I'm going to turn it off.
One had vanished.
It said there's something about mental health.
Crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I
I
am
am
crazy.
crazy.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong.
Oh my
Surely
God.
no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh, look.
Gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is
I'm
it?
floating.
I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket. Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket. Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find
Where
the bucket.
are you?
He had to return to his
buckets.
old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
I am the bucket.
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place at work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Normal.
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
Ah.
Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
A variety of
Would
problems.
provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Nice. Yeah, so everybody, this is the game. It's kind of strange. Actually, hang on 1 second, yeah. I'm going to take this easy. I need to go into OBS and turn off because there are certain things I'm not allowed to do on stream, so best I turn off the camera, you know? Okay, so that was kind of bucket madness, yeah? Let's continue. Hang on. Generally speaking, I don't like, this is what we call first person, yeah?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, same story. So generally speaking, I don't like first-person games. I prefer third-person where you can see the character and move them around, you know? I find first-person quite difficult because, especially like in video games when there's like a, you know, shooting or whatever, I tend to shoot up in the sky. I get really nervous. It's really pathetic, to be honest with you. No buckets this time, everybody. We're going to...
When Stanley came to
Okay,
a
here we
set of
go.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I did that last time. I'm going to say, no, I have free will.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I have free
Stanley
will.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, I'm going to go back. No, I'm going to do exactly... I'm not going to do what they tell me to do, what the narrator tells me. Oh, God, I can't get out again. Can I? Alright. I've made my bed, everybody, so I need to lay in it. What do you say? A meeting room? It's just a labyrinth of...
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yeah.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
You know, you sit down waiting, you've got an interview for a job, and you're sitting there clutching your CV, etc. Waiting for the...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Yeah.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Generic office. You just know that
At this
carpet,
point,
don't you?
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Okay.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay, don't trip over. Coffee machine? No.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. When a long time had passed and there was no more, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Yeah,
and took the first
fantastic.
open door on his left to get back to business.
As you can see, the narrator, he has a tone of sarcasm. Yeah. Drip. There's that printer's. Oh my god. Alright, here we are. Padding down the corridor. Looking for anybody. Hello!
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, alright. What's in here? I'm exploring, everybody. I'm going to explore. Oh, that looks like that's the
But
end.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay, yeah, there's the door.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, for God's sake, Mr. Narrator.
No, not the right.
Damn it!
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I'm stuck. Oh, he's checking his notes.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ah. Lights are on. Can I just jump in a car and get out of here? Okay, we're in the maintenance area. Hang on, there's a cigarette smoke. Okay, we're in the bowels. Oh my god.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Oh.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Here we go. Again, so this is what? Number 3. What number am I? 427, yeah? 427. I guess that might be important in the future.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what?
Left or right?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on.
I
Why, I'm
decided I'm
asking
a
you.
free
I'm the one who
man.
wrote the story.
Hmm.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody? Pick a number. Boxes of paper, filing cabinet.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh man, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. So we are in this kind of office hell. This level of hell. This.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Okay. I'm heading this way, everybody. I'm going this way. I'm heading this way. Now there are no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I must be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
No,
Why
don't
don't we
start
go
it
back
again.
the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. No more buckets, please. So let's check the doors. No. Oops. This is where we found the bucket, I think, wasn't it? It's those phones, yeah. Put me through to customer service. FU. So there's no jump, there's no run, there's... Like I was saying, I don't like first-person games, to be honest with you.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
No.
The story. Here it comes.
Okay. And also these offices.
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
To retrace, to go back, retrace our steps to return to where we came from. Where the hell are we? What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this
No,
place
no,
at all.
no.
Is this the story?
No, I don't think so.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
That's right.
Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Woo!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Wow.
Oh, no.
I've never won this game. I mean,
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
But I
Some
did.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
For God's sake. So to get weirded out, yeah? Okay, he's given us a yellow line this time. Okay. All right.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I think I can follow these orders, yeah? Okay, slowly. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow. All right. Yeah, I got this. I'm not going to follow the yellow brick road, everybody.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
All right. Maybe a little bit then. Okay, the yellow brick road goes this way. Ah, you know, those boxes of A4 paper.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's
Trademark.
over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
I'm
Hang on.
getting lost.
That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah.
I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Okay, good music. Nice. Inspirational music, yeah, and marching. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Jesus. Exactly. What is that? Like an American... This game is so strange. Monthly ledgers.
the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, I can see green leaves. It's a fern plant, fern tree plant thing. Probably evergreen? I don't know, yeah. What would you call it? Is that deciduous? Deciduous plant? Is that? No, deciduous loses its leaves, yeah. Anyway. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Oh,
Wait,
Jesus.
we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No. $420, man. $420, yo. We were here already.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This game is so strange. I don't know what it's about, you know. I bought it during COVID. It's like 10 out of 10 reviews. Google the Stanley Parable online, on Google or whatever. You know, it's given really high reviews. And I played it, but it's just so strange. Like, so I thought it's going to be a nice game, maybe just to play for the next week, a late night stream, just to chill, you know. I've got no idea what's going on though, I have to say. Let's go back. Let's try it again, yeah? What time is it? Yeah. I'm going to play for about an hour. Okay, here we go. Follow the yellow brick road.
You know what, Stanley?
For
I say
fuck's
forget
sake.
the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring,
Exactly.
mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
It's doable. If you can do something, it's doable. Okay, let's just go with the flow.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Very
Just me and
exciting.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Dragons?
I'm ready for it.
Dragons? A minotaur in a labyrinth, yeah? Oh man, we're going around in circles. Man, what's he doing to us now? For fuck's sake. Okay. I want to see snow leopards.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, ignore the line, everybody. I am not following the line. No, pay no attention. No. This is just pure coincidence. I'm going in the same direction, everybody. Where's he gone? Oh, he went up there. Okay. Ooh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Good.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has
So
to
to
lead
squander
somewhere,
means to
which means
waste,
that
to
somewhere
squander
at the
money.
place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
I don't know,
Since the
man.
answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
This one, yeah, right? Yes, this has to be the door. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this?
Defeat from maintenance room, end up in monitoring room.
Confusion ending? You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really...
If you Google this game, that's what it's all about. That we don't have this.
To keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Are you confused? Yes, me too.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
True.
I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
The journey was shite, like.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
That's what, 4 or 5 times now? We're starting again. What's happening? I'm spinning. Oh. Okay, that was just me. Alright, that was just... Okay, we're back. So we're looking for everybody.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So we know for sure there's the bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed
Good. 420.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
Ow,
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, we did the wrong choice last time. Let's go left. Office hell, look at this, yeah. Numbers. Okay, we've been here before. Yeah, we've been here. I've got my comfort bucket. There are many questions for sure. No.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
So I went downstairs last time, and that's why we just spent nearly 45 minutes going around in circles, yeah? I'm going to follow orders, everybody. We're going to go upstairs. With the bucket. This game is insane. Is it a game? Executive bathroom. Oh. Ooh. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Another one.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Yay!
This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Fantastics. I don't need a bathroom. I've got a bucket. All right. So this is the meeting room. This is where the big cheeses are. The big cheese, what does big cheese mean? The big cheese means the boss, yeah? I have to go and meet the big cheese. Why do we say big cheese? I have no idea.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Look at this, yeah.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Right.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
There's a lot
It
of
would be with
confusion.
him always. The bucket would, and he knew it.
I know
The
it.
two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
What?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Right, here. So yeah, this is one of the things the narrator tells you before it happens.
2845.
What number? Okay, so hang on. How do I do this? Man, it's getting difficult. What?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. Lights, camera, action. Okay. What time is it? Can go down. There's another one.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
I feel like I'm winning.
I'm sure it will come to me.
I feel like I'm winning. Okay, give me 1 second, everybody, because I have to go and do something. Give me. This is really funny. Yeah. What can I do? I can just go. Wait, please. Hi, I'm back again. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Where are we? Game. Is it working? All right. I have. It's a very strange game. I have loads of these games I'd like to play. Okay, can we go down or up? Are we dead again?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
And of course, if you're enjoying this, everybody, hang on. If you're enjoying this game, please press like, subscribe, the usual YouTube thing. It really, really helps. This is Class 8 English. My name is Brian. I play games. I play video games. I'm an English teacher, and I use games to kind of explain vocabulary and stuff like that. Like trying to build vocabulary. So I am, me and Stanley and the Bucket are a really small channel. So, really helps if you can like and subscribe. Yeah, thanks a lot. Where are we? Back to the game. All right, let's keep going. Ooh.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay. So one of the things about this game is it kind of knows what you're going to do before you do it. It's escape, mind control. Escape. Anybody? Anybody got a plan what we should do? Down. I've got my bucket for it, so I'm feeling strong. But I am a company man, I'm with the company. I miss everybody. I enjoy my job. I enjoy people telling me what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. You know what I mean? I'm in my little, I'm in the rat race, and I love it. I know this is going to be a bad decision, though, but let's try. Oh, so what am I doing here? Where's the...
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Cool.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's just mind control. But yeah, that's one of the things about this game. The narrator kind of knows what you're doing. It's very well done,
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Fired.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Hey, kind of like
had never
today.
seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Everything's okay. Everything is awesome. What am I supposed to do? $427. 427 is my number. Over here. There we go. all being watched, everybody.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
His weak mind. Follow the light. Follow the light.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Good advice. Follow the light, everybody.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Come on!
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
That's what bucket wants to do. I'm down with that, man. Power to the bucket, right on. Two. One. Maybe we have to press them in order. I can hardly see. Night blind. Don't know where the other buttons are. Mind controls idle.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
System power off. System power on. So what do I do? Off?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Is this death?
Yes.
Is this freedom?
They had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth
No.
would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
No, the bucket's with me. My bucket.
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to finish it there. That's an hour. Can I save it? Oh my god, everybody. So that is an introduction to the Stanley Parable. Seemingly you can finish the game. I don't know. I googled it and seemingly it's like, but yeah. It's kind of weird, it's kind of strange, it's a bit quirky, but I really like it. I think it's quite funny. Yeah, the narrator, the voice, really good. Really, really excellent. The reviews are like 10 out of 10 for this game. So I'll be playing it every night for the next week, and or at least until I get tired of it. But I will try anyway to progress with the story. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, the whole YouTube thing, like, subscribe. It really helps. Yeah. If not, whatever. If you do, if you don't, have a good time. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow night. Yeah, maybe around 11 p.m. Central European time here. It's midnight now. So take care. Have fantastic. It's Monday. I hope you look forward to it. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, and grab a bucket. Yeah, and hold that bucket for dear life. Hold it and never let it go. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.